as the aftershocks of the Iraq War continue to reverberate throughout the Middle East, many Americans are curious how developments in the region are being perceived by national leaders and people on the streets of Damascus, Beirut, Jerusalem, and Cairo. 4 times per day, Mosaic, World News from the Middle East, brings you unfiltered news in English from over 15 national broadcasters throughout the region. See what over 250 million people in the Middle East are watching every day. Hear directly from their correspondents and discover how they assess the current situation, not in short sound bites, but in complete unedited news reports. Get the whole picture. Watch Mosaic, Mondays through Fridays, only on Link TV.
Finally this evening from here on the West Coast, in the global age, keeping an eye on the Middle East. On the road today in San Francisco, we discovered an unusual satellite channel, WorldLink TV. It watches the Middle East on television 24 hours a day. This is the production room, let's call it, in WorldLink, which, thanks to satellites, has 24-hour access to everything that Arabs and Israelis broadcast to people in the Middle East. And several times a day, the senior producers here, an Israeli and a Palestinian, pass on the essence of Middle East news that day in English to 20 million homes in America, which get their TV by satellite. Their program is called Mosaic, which seems to make sense. Yesterday, the news was about a suicide bombing in Israel, reported first on Abu Dhabi television in the Persian Gulf.
4 Israelis were killed in a martyrdom attack on a shopping mall in Afula.
And the same events on the Arabic service of the Israeli broadcasting system.
It looks like 3 dead or 4.
It is a simple idea that WorldLink has to give Americans alternative perspectives from a part of the world where the U.S. is so deeply engaged. What difference does all this make? Jamal Dejani, the Palestinian.
Well, I think it brings you a window on what 280 million people in 22 countries in the Middle East are watching on a day-to-day basis. Here in the United States, we're just trapped in our own media bubble, and it's good for us to see what the other side is seeing at the same time.
David Michaelis, the Israeli.
If you want to understand the conflict, and if you want to understand the DNA of the conflict, where everyone is boxed into his box of victimhood, you've got to see how everyone tells his story.
And with a full schedule of documentaries from other countries and lots of world music too, yet another niche broadcaster in America has found a successful way to satisfy the culturally curious.